Are you looking to up your cycling game? Threshold power, heart rate, and interval trainings are key concepts to understand in order to increase your performance on a bike. Keep in mind that training on this level, there's a lot of trial and error, and we won't go through everything, so key concepts like nutrition and proper rest won't be explained in this video. Threshold power and heart rate refer to the greatest intensity that an athlete can maintain for an extended period of time without drops in performance. A 20-minute time trial is a common way to measure threshold power, while field tests like 30-minute time trial and ramp test are good to measure heart rate threshold. Perform them on a steady incline or indoor trainer. Just keep in mind that on an indoor trainer, use the power meter that you have on your bike and not the one that is in the indoor trainer. So what's interval training? Interval trainings are bursts of high intensity followed by slower intervals of rest. This type of training can increase power, endurance, and speed. Some examples of interval trainings are low intensity or tempo intervals. They're usually done on longer periods of time with low to medium intensity. Then you have medium intensity intervals. They're usually with medium to high intensity. And then you have high intensity interval trainings. They're usually done at high to max intensity and for lower period of time. Now let's take a look of a 3-month training example. In the first month, focus on building a strong base by doing mostly easy to moderate intensity rides. Aim for at least 3 to 4 rides per week, with 1 ride per week dedicated to tempo intervals. Perform tempo intervals by doing sustained efforts at a high but sub-threshold intensity for 20 to 30 minutes. In the second month, continue to do moderate intensity rides but increase the number of rides per week to 4 to 5. Add in some medium intensity intervals by doing shorter intervals, 3 to 5 minutes. At a medium to high intensity, do these intervals 2 to 3 times per week. In the third month, continue to do easy to moderate intensity rides and add in some high intensity intervals. Do these intervals 1 to 2 times per week, focusing on short bursts of all-out effort, followed by periods of rest or easy cycling. So heart rate can be an easy tool to determine if you're overtraining. If you notice that your resting heart rate is consistently higher than normal, or if you have a hard time getting your heart rate up during workouts, this could be a sign of overtraining. Additionally, if you experience a decrease in performance or increase in fatigue, this could also be signs of overtraining. If you suspect that you're overtraining, just take a step back, do some easy rides, or just rest for a couple of days and then start again. It's important to remember that everyone is different and what works for one person may not work for another. It's important to listen to your body and not push yourself too hard. Proper rest and nutrition are also crucial for optimum performance. In conclusion, threshold, power, and heart rate, as well as interval trainings, are important concepts to understand in order to improve your cycling performance. By incorporating these techniques into a structured training plan and listening to your body, you can take your cycling to the next level. If you want a professional expert, check out the link in the description below. We have an ex-world champion who can help you out. Check out the links in the description. Happy training and enjoy your rides!